Come and talk to me. Hey, you guys. All right, y'all. I'm about to go get me some water. Something to drink. Because I'm thirsty. I'm so thirsty. I need something to drink. I need a water bottle. All right. I'm going to post on my social medias. I am returning to the temple of my heart. I am breathing the love into every cell of my being. Hold on. Hold on to me. Hold on. So I'm feeling, cause I'm a little unsteady. A little unsteady. Alright, y'all. So I'm really gonna be here. I'm here to open my energy up to those who may be seeking divine guidance, who wants an instant reading. Hold on. Hold on. All right, y'all. Turn my, like, if I wouldn't get copyrighted or whatever, I would play some music. I'll play some music that we can get jiggy with. You feel me? But YouTube be all like weird stuff with that shit. Like, I would love for it to be like a vibe, you know, like. I want some chicken so bad. Whoo, baby. So I'm gonna just be on here waiting. Hey, you guys, how's it going? How are y'all? I hope I don't come off as too intimidating. Y'all can say hey. ¿Cómo estás? That means how are you in Spanish? I'm like craving some fried chicken, like some really crispy fried, like not like the big chicken, but like the tiny little chicken wings. Oh my God. Oh, like I can see it in my head. Y'all ever been so hungry you can see what you want in your head? I need to have that same energy for my goals. I need to see my goals in my head and not food. Goodness. So these are positive affirmation cards. We have I am willing to forgive. Forgiveness of myself and others releases me from the past. Forgiveness is the answer to almost every problem. Forgiveness is a gift to myself. I forgive and I set myself free. I am safe in the universe. I am safe in the universe and all life love and support me. I breathe in the fullness and richness of life. I observe with joy as life abundantly supports me and supplies me with more good than I can imagine. I turn every experience into an opportunity. Each problem has a solution. All experiences are opportunities for me to learn and grow. I am safe. I release all criticism. I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. And then I am beautiful and everybody loves me. I radiate acceptance. I am deeply loved by others. Love surrounds me and protects me. So we got repeated messages with the radiating acceptance. You know, my love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. If I radiate this acceptance, I am deeply loved by others. I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. Whenever I see this card for myself, I ask myself, okay, what is it that I want to receive? And I want to receive acceptance, like for who I am authentically. You know, I want to receive compassion and understanding. And so I do my best to give that to other people because I know that that's something that I want as well. So each problem has a solution. All problems are opportunities for me to learn and grow from. Like if y'all notice, all three of these cards, and even the card at the bottom is like orange. It says my income is constantly increasing. I begin now today to open myself to ever increasing prosperity. All of this is orange. Okay. Yes, I love the money ones. Like, hey, I am receptive to new avenues of income. I now receive my good from expected and unexpected sources. I am an unlimited being, accepted from an unlimited source in an unlimited way. I am blessed beyond my fondest dreams. Like, because I am working on most definitely aligning to my abundant flow. So I observe with joy as life as life abundantly supports me and supplies me with more good than I can imagine. And this is something that I'm open and receptive to. I feel like the willingness to forgive, it has a lot to do with maybe even possibly thinking patterns. Sometimes feeling like you're unworthy, or sometimes feeling guilty for feeling happy. Like I know for myself, because of like certain wounds that I may possibly have, like I'm scared to show that I'm happy. Like I could be scared to show that I'm actually joyful or happy out of fear that people will try to bring me down. Like, oh no, she's too happy. Like let me try to bring her down, when they don't even realize that I'm really like doing my best to feel this joy. Like if you're intentionally trying to bring me down, like that's just gonna make me like really feel worse. And so I could limit my joy, or even limit the joy that I show, out of fear. And I feel like that fear could possibly come from a wound that I have open, that I haven't truly healed. That willingness to forgive. There could be resentment to certain people who did try to um, bring me down when I was happy. Like I know when I was growing up, whenever I would smile or be happy or just laugh, I was a very goofy child. Like I would get beat, like, or they would be like, laugh at that, smile at that, and so it's almost like associating joy and happiness with pain in a way. And so I'm like, okay, well, if I don't allow for myself to feel too happy, then I won't, you know, get knocked down. But that's really like not even a proper perspective to hold on to. So even the forgiveness part cannot even be extended to those who, treated you in a way that caused for you to believe certain belief patterns. But the forgiveness can go towards yourself for even adopting to such a belief pattern, because adopting to a belief pattern like that really would keep me stuck. It's not really harming anybody else like that. It's harming myself. I'm the one who's not allowing for myself to feel joy. So I really like this part where it's just like I observe with joy as life abundantly supports me and supplies me with more good than I can even imagine. Because sometimes we can't even imagine good in our life because we are like feeling so low energetically, like because we've been through so much, because we're tired. Sometimes we don't even feel like there are solutions, but it says each problem has a solution. I'm turning every experience into an opportunity. And I feel like when it comes to turning your experience into an opportunity, that's like a perspective shift. All experiences are opportunities for me to learn and grow. So being able to adopt to that perspective of this is an opportunity for me to learn and grow from, versus okay, this is something that has hurt me, or this is something that has taken away an experience from me. And then being in resentment because of that, like, and creating more blockages for me. I can look back at certain things that I've been through and see, okay, like, what did I learn? And how has what I how did that help me in my growth process, even moving on to the future, even like moving on to the new stages in my life. I don't have to fear these new opportunities. I can understand that there's no like focusing on failing or focusing on being successful. It's just understanding that every single experience I go through is an opportunity for me to learn and grow. And that perspective will help me feel more passionate, be okay with being passionate, be okay with being joyful, because why? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like everybody's kind of hurting right now. I feel everybody is experiencing some really deep pain right now, and everybody is like desiring to show up as their best selves and just desiring to be happy and joyful. It's so beautiful to not jump to a conclusion about, why someone may be acting the way they're acting or doing what it is that they're doing or being the way that they're being, because they literally may be doing the best that they can. Like, you never really know what's going on inside of someone's body. And people can present themselves in ways that they desire, like they want to. Like, it doesn't mean that that's truthfully how they're feeling or that's truthfully who they are. Like, they could literally be on their last leg and have a smile on their face. Like, some people are extra silent, some people are really talkative, but they can both feel like giving up. Hey, darling, how are you? How's it going, goddess? How art thou? Like some Palo Santos. Some Palo Santos. My best friend is going through this, unfortunately. Yeah, I honestly feel like a lot of people are going through some really difficult times right now. Like, and I feel like a lot of it is really just memories from their past. Like, they could have lost themselves, they could have lost a person, like, and it's like, dang, like, I have to transition into this new life. I have to learn how to be okay with this new version of me, or be okay with this new awareness that I'm adopting to, or be okay with, not having this particular person or energy in this form in my life. Like, and a lot of people, I feel like, easily feel guilty for not having energy, for not like having the energy or the motivation to show up for as their best self, or to not like help other people feel better. They feel guilty for that. And certain people who heavily criticize themselves, for not being able to show up, can criticize other people. And I feel like it's just like saying, radiate this acceptance. No, love surrounds you, love protects you, love is here for you, love accepts you in all stages of your life. And then you can tell yourself you deserve to feel love even when you're not feeling your best self. Because I know how easy it can be to adopt to a perspective that they may be judging me or they may be criticizing me. And, a lot of it could be sourced from how you were treated in your past. And slash are what you feel like, you deserve, because a lot of us attach our self-worth to the things that we can do. And so some of us feel like we're not worthy of love if we're not able to like do work, or if we don't have energy, if we feel like a dead log. I'm so happy that you're blissful and that you're happy. Okay, so You want me to just pull like some cards to see what comes out for you, Jay? Rose. Or do you want like, thank you for cash apping me, sis. Thank you, girl. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you for allowing for me to be a clear channel and a clear beacon of light. Thank you so much for allowing for me to release ego with all of my readings. I truly appreciate you for allowing me to connect with the spiritual team and ancestors who have our highest intentions in mind. Thank you for keeping our energy protected against any low vibrational energies or entities that are not allowing this space, Spirit. All right. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. So we're going to start off with a positive affirmation card. You know, we have to do that to break the negative cycle that we can all easily fall victim into. And then we're going to get into the tarot, okay? All right. So what positive affirmation card would you like to start my Aries off with, Spirit? Show me clearly, please, Spirit. So we have I experience love wherever I go. Oh, that one came out fast. And we have I'm worry free. We have I'm transformed here at the bottom of the deck. As I say yes to life, life says yes to me. Everything I touch is a success. I deserve the best and I accept the best now. Period. Pooh. Look at all this green, bro. Like this is like really opening up to a new level of unconditional love, a love of life, a love of you living your best life is kind of what I'm feeling like. And no longer just allowing for other people's fears and doubts to like limit you. So we have I experience love wherever I go. And let me know if you can hear me. Girl, I love honey buns. I like them warmed up. I like to warm them up in like the oven or the microwave. Like I want some chicken so bad. I want some fried like chicken wings. Like I want them to be crispy. Like okay, so we have love is everywhere. I'm loving and lovable. Loving people fill my life. I find myself easily expressing love to others. And then we have I am worry free. And this is 25. It says, I release worry over things that I cannot control. Instead, I choose to focus on things that are pleasing to me. When I release worry, I allow room for solutions to enter my life. I am worry free. So I feel like right here, kind of like what this is saying, and this, as I say yes to life, life says yes to me. Life mirrors my every thoughts as I keep my thoughts positive. Life brings me only good experiences. I now establish a new awareness of success. I know that I can be as successful as I make up in my mind to be. I move into the winning circle. Golden opportunities are everywhere for me. Prosperity of every kind is drawn to me. I feel like this is like saying the true abundance, the true wealth, like the true abundance in life is literally your ability to say yes to exploring, you know, yes to learning, yes to loving yourself unconditionally. Okay, like you literally do. You would have certain people who would try to like hold things over your head for certain mistakes that you made, but at the end of the day, when it comes to that, like really only you can allow for their perception of you or their thoughts of you to weigh heavy on the actions that you're taking. So this is like, okay, I'm going to release the worry over things that I cannot control. And one thing that I cannot control is other people's perception of me. I can't control whether someone is loving me or if they're going to hate me, if they're going to support me or if they're not going to support me. Like, but I can say that I experience love wherever I go. You know, like literally love is everywhere for me. I am loving. I'm lovable. I'm a very lovable person. At the end of the day, it's not hard to love me. Loving people fill my life. I find myself easily expressing love to others, you know, and me being able to easily and effortlessly express that love to other people is literally why my heart is being activated into a new level. This is like why I'm starting to feel things more deeply. This is why I'm starting to see things. And all honesty, I feel like what they're saying is like once you are able to truly release this worry, like you're going to literally like open your eyes. Like you're gonna have this new awareness of literally all the love around you, all the connections. Like I said, the true abundance is in these loving connections that you have. These people are gonna want to collaborate with you. They're gonna want to talk with you. They're gonna want to literally just invite you to places. Like if you know, like certain stars, they invite certain stars to certain clubs simply because of their energy. Like, yo, like come to this club. Like you don't even have to pay to get in because you always are, you're like the life of the party. Like you always make people happy. Like you're just a very lovable person, you know? So and then at the bottom of the deck, we have I am transformed. It says, I see the beauty of change. Everything I've been through transformed me into who I am today. I'm so much braver. I'm so much more caring. I'm so much more emotionally intelligent. I am so much more open. I will continue changing and improving. That emotionally intelligent part goes along with just the heart, really understanding what your heart desires is, like really knowing how to listen to your heart, really knowing where your heart is guiding you, knowing where your heart is leading you. And then the part where it's just like everything I've been through have transformed me into who I am, like literally who I am today, the reason why I have the compassion that I do. And it's so interesting because, some people could see like a drug head or see a hobo. Like some people can like see someone's current position and judge them. But it's like because of what I've been through, I'm able to see people's higher selves. Like I'm able to see them through the lenses of their higher self. I'm able to be compassionate with them. I'm able to be loving with them. I'm able to, and being able to see that in them literally helps them to grow. I'm not going to condemn them for their choices. I'm not going to make them feel bad. Like literally, the things that I've been through have transformed me into who I am today. The things that they have been through is literally helping them go through certain transformations too. So it's like it's not my place to judge somebody on what they're going through, you know. But I can most definitely share my story with them about like where my courage has led me, like why am I so caring? Like, why am I so loving? Like, why am I so nurturing? And this is so beautiful where it says, I am so much more open. And it's like sometimes we go through painful situations simply because we're too closed off. Like sometimes we have to go through painful situations to understand other people's pain. Like we can hear that, oh yeah, this person has experienced that, and we can kind of feel sympathy. But when we have also experienced very painful situations and we understand how hard it is to get back up, it's like we understand that like how important it is to celebrate every single small step that they take because we've been there. We understand how defeated it may feel. So I do feel like this is again just like releasing that energy of the past, releasing that energy of things that you cannot control, other people's perception of you, and just seeing that beauty of change, like seeing that beauty of how you're transforming, like how you are evolving as a person, like really seeing how you can detach your past from like who you are currently. Okay, so let's see. Girl, I haven't been smoking. I'm just hungry as hell. Okay, so let's see what Mrs. Spirit has for you. And hey to those who are joining, if anyone needs a reading, wants a quick reading, just let me know. Or if you just want to say hey, send some positive energy, some love, most definitely do so too. And we are welcoming to all energies. Okay, you got a question? Let me know. Let's see what message they got for you. My Aries, I'm for you. Okay, we got the Nine of Cups. We got the Star card. A lot of wish fulfillment energy, a lot of miracle type of energy. Okay, we have the Page of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. This talks about a spark. Like the Page of Wands is like something that is exciting. It's something that's new. It's something that's small. It's like lightheartedly flirting. It's like lightheartedly trying something new that's exciting, that's passionate. You're not like fully dabbling in it all together. You're not putting all your energy in it just yet. But there is like this pull that's here. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups, the Star card, the Queen of Cups, the Emperor, This is Aries energy right here. The Hanged Man, the Two of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Swords. The Star card and the Emperor card and the Hanged Man, these are your major arcana. The Star card is Aquarius energy. The Hanged Man is Libra energy. And the Emperor is Aries energy. Um, like I said, the Nine of Cups and the Star card both talks about your wish fulfillment. So this is like you have been deeply, deeply like activating your soul calling. Like this is like doing a lot of deep res, a lot of deep healing, and doing a lot of deep alignment when it comes to your own intuitive gifts. Like this Queen of Cups is like, okay, like I am someone who I genuinely understand my emotions now. Like I genuinely understand my emotions and I genuinely understand how to use my intuition to help heal people. Like this is like I've become more disciplined. I've become more disciplined within like using my emotions to help me heal, to help me shine, to help me feel attractive within myself. Like even when it comes to like opening up emotionally. So I've been really, really opening up in beautiful ways, like opening up emotionally to just like my own gifts, opening up emotionally to believing in miracles, opening up emotionally to like activating my heart. And that is what's helping me like see things differently, see things more clearly. This Emperor card, this is like a divine masculine type of energy. It talks about your planning process, your strategy. It could talk about a boss as well. I said it's divine masculine. It's usually like planning. Okay, so this is someone who is doing their best to strategize something, and I feel like, they're not really quite ready to jump fully into something. So I'm not sure if this is you or someone else's energy, but this Knight of Wands, this Two of Wands, even a Hanged Man, this is someone who's still in their head. I don't feel like it's a in their head and like it's not a stuck in their head type of energy. It's more or less like I'm kind of like weighing out my options. I'm seeing what path is really for me. I'm really doing my best to visualize, like how I want my world and my reality to be. Like, um, I'm kind of trusting what I'm feeling. Like, and this hangman is like I'm doing my best to adopt to a particular perspective that is right for me. So there's definitely some things that do need to be cut out. Some things that you're probably still cutting out, honestly, to help you with this healing process, to help you with this healing journey, to help you continue to be in deep alignment with your soul's calling. Because you see this Three of Swords with this Temperance card. This talks about being patient as you're continuing to declutter things that you feel like have broken your heart. Okay, these things with this Tower card, it talks about things being over. This is something that's over. Okay, it's something that's over. You know that it's over. You know that this is over. Okay, the Six of Wands right here is just like continue to focus on the energy that supports you. Don't be so heavy in your pride and ego. Don't be so heavy in trying to get somebody back. This Five of Swords is like a lot of bitterness. It's a lot of resentment. It's someone who really does feed into like what the public eye think. This may be someone energy around you, and it's concerning certain relationships. They just want you to move away from this energy altogether. Yeah, you see that King of Swords. This could be someone who you feel like has been acting pretty childish, or it could be someone who have kids. Like, maybe they're not showing up for their kids. They have a lot of baggage. Like this person may even be possibly trying to look for a house or a home or something. It's most definitely a significant relationship, but with the Tower card being there, it's completely over. I feel like it's been over for quite some time. However, it still have had an effect on your mind. Like you could have felt like this energy was still playing mental mind games with you, or just trying to play games with you. There's kind of like that going back and forth with that particular energy, and only creating more pain. Because, and the only reason why like this Five of Swords is actually here is because someone isn't like, this is someone who feels defeated. And the reason why they feel so defeated is because they haven't awakened to a new perspective. Like Five of Swords is like, this is someone who's really stuck in their own perspective. Honestly, I do feel like it's not you. I feel like it's whoever this King of Swords is. They're a very detached person. They do like to see things from a bigger picture. They're very logic based, but they don't really like to take actions. Like this is someone who's kind of detached from life. They do their best to be optimistic, but I'm not sure. Yeah, like that King of Swords. This King of Swords, I feel like they're telling you to just move away from this particular person. Like, don't take on their baggage. Like, they may have a lot of emotional baggage, or it could literally be some sort of past relationship or connection. Like, let it be over and put it to rest. Like, you know that you are better than that. You know that you're better than that. Like, don't allow for this person to try to make you feel belittled. I feel like they will make you feel belittled when it comes to logic. Like, this person, they're really logically intelligent and they're really good with their words, and it really kind of seems like they'll try to belittle you. I'm not sure if it's a boss, someone who's in a like a accountant or a scientific type of like field or something like that. But I do see like there's that energy of like they are significant in your life. I can say that for sure. But it is like this belittling type of energy. They just want you to completely declutter that person out of your life. Like this Ace of Swords is that I know that this energy, whether that's just the things that that person has said to me, is still affecting my own mind. Because they may literally not be alive anymore. Like they may not be alive in your world and your reality. Because sometimes the Temperance card could talk about angels, but you see how someone is feeling kind of haunted by something. So this is something that needs to be resolved internally. I feel like it just needs to be resolved internally. And that's what this star card is. Like this person is finally like digging deep in their roots, like seeing like what's like how rooted their heartache is. And they're taking the steps to really, really heal. Like they're taking the steps to finally listen to their heart. Like your heart might be pounding really hard in certain on certain days. And like during those times, like that's when you need to really take a seat and just like feel it. Like you can even go outside and like feel the energies of the stars and the moon, like feel the energy of nature, and like allow for that energy around you to really help you activate your heart, because there is like a lot of mutual love around you. There's this wish fulfillment that's here in creation, but the only reason why it can't fully come in is because someone does need to declutter something. It could be a mindset or a perspective. Like the Five of Swords is like I'm trying to prove something. I could be trying to prove something to the public. I could be trying to prove something to someone like, hey, I told you that I would be successful. Like it could be someone who belittled you or harshly criticized you in the past or something. They just want you to walk away from that energy, walk towards your sun. Like even though you do have a lot of love towards this person, like it's literally like it's over. Like the baggage, the weight, you don't need it in your life. You might really be having to move from a different location. You could have already have. You might be in that process. We see how this person's walking away from this and they're walking towards their son. That's their happiness. This is their joy. They want you to put a lot of focus energy on all this romantic feeling. Like there's a whole King of Pentacles here that's here to like literally open new doors for you. And y'all, King of Pentacles, that's a provider. Okay. So I'm not sure if this is like a father figure. Ooh, we got the Queen of Pentacles. This is what's coming in alignment, okay? Like these are people who are trying to get on the same page, who are willing to work together, who's willing to heal with each other. This is like doing your best to feel complete. Doing your best to feel complete. It's okay to anticipate this energy, but there's still some alignment that needs to take place, okay? When it comes to planning and strategizing, okay, yeah, message me, girl. Message me for the love reading. But it does like if there's like love here in this spread, like this Queen of Cups, the Star card, this Nine of Cups. This is talking about someone who's really starting to open up emotionally. Like they're really starting to open their emotional doors. And with that Star card, that's like in a massive, massive way, like they're being disciplined to do so. So it's like I might not feel like opening my heart, but in my right mind, I know I need to. Like I know that I need to be open to this because I know I don't want to speak from my pain. I don't want to give my pain a voice. Like that's what that Three of Swords is like. I don't want to give my pain a voice. I don't want my pain to be the leader of my life. I want to believe in my wish fulfillment. That's why this energy came out. Like I'm attracting beautiful things towards me. There's Knight of Wands and it's Two of Wands, though. It's like someone who is kind of going back and forth. Someone is pondering on something. Someone's thinking about cutting something out or cutting someone out. It could be someone who has kids or something like they're like I see children for some reason. Like children in like childlike energy is here. They could just have strong childhood wounds. They could have daddy issues. Like that could be somebody here, especially with the emperor card being there. Maybe they had like a detached father, but even this hanged man, like that kind of looks like that sun energy too. Like this person is walking towards, like, and like I said, that page of wands, this is like it's like little sparks. It's like little bursts of energy that's making me feel excited. That's making me feel passionate. This could even be me feeling attractive within myself. I'm starting to finally get my own like spunk back in a way. It's not fully there. It's not fully there, but I know that the more that I focus on this particular energy, the more that it's coming. The more that I focus on long term stability, the more that I focus on my discipline, the more that I focus on the plan that I have in place, like greater things are starting to come towards me. Even though this heartache is here, like I just know that there's something better for me. And this is something that I just know, like my eyes are literally closed. Eyes are closed. I've been wishing for this. I've been praying for this. I've been getting my heart in alignment with this. And I'm just waiting for the opportunity to actually be able to put myself out there. Is kind of what it seems like is happening. I'm proud of you because shadow work is not easy, girl. Hi, Karen. How's it going, love? Are you wanting a little? Are you wanting a reading as well? Pull some cards for you. Let's pull some angel cards for you. All I can say though is that there's a lot of things that are coming into alignment. And the only thing they want you to really work on is just your mindset and your perspective. Because there might still be things that are taunting you. Like there might literally still be things that are like testing you with that Five of Swords. And they're only taunting your ego. That's all I can say. It does not like it feels like a jab. Like it feels really painful. It feels like, oh, this person knows my trigger points. And they do know it. Whoever this individual is, like they do know it. And like they're just like, walk away, walk away, walk away. Do not give this person your power. It's like, baby, I'm facing a better direction. I ain't got look, listen, Linda. Okay. First of all, you ain't even worth my time and energy, okay? Look, we have Opal. Your children on earth and heaven are happy and well cared for by gods and the angel. Like, I'm getting heavy childlike energy. Like, is this someone's dead child? Like, did someone lose a child? Like, because, like, this temperance card is like angelic type of energy. And I'm very curious about that. Like, very interesting. Okay, we have Isaiah. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. Okay, if this Ace of Swords being here, this is something that you already know what needs to be cut out. You like heartache when it comes to the Three of Swords. Like, look at how she's like feeling. Like, and the Three of Swords is not just from romantic energies. Like you can be heartbroken over a job opportunity. You can be heartbroken over a lost opportunity with a friend. Like you can be heartbroken for not showing up as your best self. You can be heartbroken for not having confidence, for not feeling, attractive like you used to. You can feel heartbroken over like, dang, I really let myself go, type of energy. So the Three of Swords is like, okay, whatever this heartache is, like whatever the heartache is weaved into, it's time for me to uproot it. Like this person is literally tied around the threads of their heartache is tied them up. It's like it's time to free myself. Like I literally am putting my hands up. I'm allowing for my heart to beat hard. It hurts, but it's really being activated. Like all of this stuff is coming up so that I can adopt to a new perspective. Okay. It doesn't mean that there's any love lost because I experience love wherever I go. So if I feel like I need to move to a new job, if I feel like I need to move to a new location, if I feel like I need to move to a new friend group, to a new relationship, to a new version of myself, like I'm going to experience love wherever I go because I'm lovable. Like the Queen of Cups is someone who's very intuitive, someone who has absolutely no problems with expressing their emotions. However, that King of Swords, whoever that mofo is, Look, listen, Linda, you expressing all your emotions make them uncomfortable. And it has absolutely nothing to do with you. It's just that for me, I feel like it's like a power game with this person. They feel like if you show emotions, then you're weak. And they want to have that perspective. That's on them. And I can tell you, having that perspective for them actually blocks them from being connected. So that would be someone who just sitting on the sidelines, really kind of just judging everybody. They're not really putting themselves out there. They may even question you a lot, and they may even cause for you to start questioning yourself. Okay. We have Android L. You are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel up on earth and all of its inhabitants. We have Shanti. I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. Okay. And when I feel like this part is just like knowing that this is what's happening for you, like you're literally starting to prepare, like things are coming into alignment. So you just need to be ready to be open, be ready to share your emotions, be ready, like literally get your game plan in play for the things that you have been praying for, like the things that you have been like healing towards. Like this is like I've been healing to literally match the vibration of whatever it is that I'm bringing in. So if that's a healthy partnership, like because literally I understand the things that I'm attracting in my life is based off of the wounds that I have internal of me. Like the star card is like I'm deeply, deeply aligning my energy to match the vibration of my highest good. This is what like my heartstrings is literally aligned to the stars. And I feel like this could even be telling you to like go outside when the stars are out there and dance, open up your energy, like open up your emotions, like channel your emotions with nature, with the stars, like see how you can feel instead of your heartache being wrapped around your body, see how you can literally connect it to the stars. Wish up on a star. Maybe you will be seeing a shooting star like soon. Maybe you're gonna start seeing stars a lot, like, and that's going to be just extra confirmation for you. But I see a lot of attention is starting to come towards you, and you're going to have to be disciplined on properly using this attention because there's going to be a lot of loving energy. That's what this Nine of Cups is. All of these cups are the things that you love to do and people that you love, but there is going to be this specific type of energy. They keep telling us about this King of Swords, but we just not going to worry about him like that. Okay. Just know you are in control of what you feed your mind. It's like, okay, do I want to give this person's voice and this person's energy? Like, do I want to give it power? And it's still in your, like, it's in your space. So I feel like you either work with this person, you're in the same environment with this person, or they could be in your same building. Like, their energy is present in your world and your reality, but it's in the back of your head. So all you have to do is continue to focus on the world and the reality that you are creating and like continue to adopt to that perspective of what you're walking towards. It's so cool because there's this quote and it was talking about like, when you look back, you get distracted, like you lose your momentum, you lose your power. Like there's no reason to look back. You're not going that way. We have Rochelle as you honor and follow the guidance to your heart. Prosperity is coming to you now. And that's what I want you to start to build up that connection with your heart again. Like be willing to open up your heart again because that's where your prosperity is at. That's where your abundance is at. And so the only thing that would be really blocking you is not being willing to put your heart back into these connections and these relationships and these opportunities that are falling into your path. Okay. And then we have Yvonne. You have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by the angels. So, like usually when I see this card, and if there's like some, like I see horses, I do see horses. So like look up the spiritual meaning of that. Usually with that, I feel like if you're seeing reoccurring animals, look up the spiritual meaning of it. It might even be in your dreams. Like you might see birds. I feel like when you see the birds, especially like big black birds, that's like confirmation that that's something that I'm letting go. It's centered around a masculine energy. That's all I can say. But you might have an actual pet that you may feel like you are leaving behind, or that you feel like that you may feel like it's kind of like on their deathbed or something. And it's just saying your pets on earth and heaven are watched over. So even the pets that have died, like they have spirit animals, like animals that they have this protective type of energy to them. So you can still call on their energy too, to be surrounding you, to protect you. I know my doggy Max, he's a German Shepherd, and he is back in Arkansas, and I miss my baby so much. I promise. Like, my pops felt like he got that dog for the family, but that's my dog. Like, me and Max, we had a special connection. Like no other, like that's my baby. Like, he already know, it's crazy how deeply you can be connected to an animal. Like, I don't get it. I'm still learning about that shit, but she said, now I look crazy. Aw. Don't cuss nobody out, girl. Sorry, y'all. Okay, Karen, I'm not sure if you're still here, but let me know if you are. Did you just want like a general card spread, a pool? I remember Dasher. It was a black and white cat, wasn't it? You're welcome, love. Y'all, I want some chicken. Like, where is this coming from? Oh, how sweet. Maybe he's trying to like connect with you, like he's trying to connect with your heart, like trying to reveal messages to you. But like it's like, okay, I can't hear you, like especially with the heartbroken, like your heartbreak, like if it's a broken heart, like it's really hard to hear messages of love if I am like allowing for my heartbreak to, like, for that to be the frequency that I'm on, the frequency of a broken heart. And those things really do take time, but it's like I really do need to uproot the thought patterns that is kind of like perpetuating that heartache, that's making me feel like I am unlovable. Especially if it's because like I feel like I could be unlovable because I got hurt by certain people who are not open to their own emotions. Okay, I got you. Alrighty, thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. Closing up the portal, clearing up the energy. So we're gonna start off with a positive affirmation card. I'm so happy for you, Rose, because like there's gonna be a lot of synchronicities that are coming in, like, and you are gonna be challenged to like just let certain things go and listen to your heart, because there's something that's gonna feel really, really good. And it makes you feel really, really attractive, and it just makes you like really want to explode with joy. But like in order for you to fully dive into it, you gotta let something go. And whatever it is, like it's hard to let it go. And the only reason why it's hard to let it go is because of the perspective. That's all I can say. It's a perspective. This person don't support me or this person doesn't approve of me, when their support and their approval doesn't even matter. It doesn't negate all the energies that do support you. Like that one energy that doesn't support you and love you it doesn't outweigh all of the energies that do love and support you. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. Okay, so now we're going to move on to my Taurus. What positive affirmation card would you like to start them off with, Spirit? Show me clearly. And y'all let me know if y'all can hear me, because sometimes the live, like, it goes in and out. Okay. So we have, I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. It says, each moment of the day is special to me as I follow my higher instincts and listen to my heart. I am at peace with my world and my affairs. Okay. So if you feel like you haven't been at peace with your world, and your world is like literally your own reality, like what's happening in your space, the things that are in your awareness, that's what my world is. So the connections that I have, the people that I am aware of around me, the people who I like, I see their energy, I feel their energy, I know of their energy that's present. Being at peace with my world and affairs, like if I'm not at peace with my world and affairs, it could be because when I'm waking up, I'm not listening to my heart. Or if I am listening to my heart, I'm not following my higher instincts on how to like honor what my heart is telling me what to do. Like, and I feel like it could be really scary, to listen to your heart, because it's putting you in a vulnerable position. Okay, but it's like if you do want to feel more like each of your days are special, like, and it's the saying like each moment in your day can be special to you as you follow your higher instinct. So this is literally a thought. It's a thought that comes up in your head. And when this thought comes up in your mind, you ask yourself, okay, am I going to act off this thought, or I'm just going to push it to the side? Like, am I just going to ignore it? And the more that I ignore that thought, the less fulfilled I feel. The less fulfilled I feel, the less peace I feel with my world and my affairs, because that thought that's coming up is literally helping me feel fulfilled in my own world. When it comes to my own world, like I literally have a choice on the people who I allow in my world and my reality. And we also have here at the bottom of the deck, I trust my inner wisdom as I go about my daily affairs. Look, it's each moment of the day. I listen to my own guidance. My intuition is always on my side. I trust it to be there at all times. I am safe. I love and approve of myself. I appreciate all that I do. I'm good enough just as I am. I speak up for myself. I ask for what I want. I claim my power. And I don't know if you know anything about like Abraham Hicks. I think I did send you a video about it, but she was like literally talking about how you can ask the universe for things and literally just like expect for those things to come towards you. I feel like this is really just building up more trust within yourself, because it's like when those thoughts do pop up in your head, whether that's to reach out to a particular person or go to this particular place, like you're building up that trust within yourself, but you're going to be proud of yourself for being like, wow, I'm glad I did that. Like, these people might have not wanted me to do that, and that could have like caused for me to not really like trust in myself, or that like I could have allowed for their voice to have a bigger power like over me than my own voice. But I'm very glad and very happy that I did trust myself to do this particular thing or to explore this particular thing, because I genuinely feel fulfilled from that. Okay. And then we have, I am compassionate, and this is 13. I understand how important it is to have compassion, and not just for others, but for myself as well. I forgive myself for the times that I may have let myself down. I forgive others for the same. I realize that, like me, everyone is doing the best that they know with the tools that they have. I am compassionate. In all honesty, I feel like this compassionate energy is being directed to you. Like really forgiving yourself for, like, yeah, I did know better, but I could have ignored. I could have ignored it. I could have ignored my own intuition, like forgiving myself for not really truly appreciating every single thing that I do. Like it says I'm more than enough. Like I'm good enough just as I am. I appreciate every single thing that I do, like my energy alone. We have I'm worry free at the bottom of the deck. I am safe. I trust my intuition to lead me down the right path. Looking back on my trials, I see that I'm still here and thriving. I always end up better, stronger, and wiser. I've proven to myself that I will always make it time and time again. I release worry over things that I cannot control. Instead, I choose to focus on things that are pleasing to me. When I release worry, I allow room for solutions to enter my life. I'm worry free. So I feel like you're really being challenged to just trust yourself. Like I feel like really, it's just like my intuition is powerful. Okay, I listen to my own guidance. My intuition is always on my side. I trust my intuition to lead me down the right path. I follow my higher instincts. Like there is just this inner knowing. And I wouldn't be surprised if the high priest card came out when I pull from this deck. And I feel like what it's saying is like, when you be like, oh, I knew better, like this is like, okay, let me be more compassionate with myself so I can actually learn powers, like wield my intuition so I can learn how to use my intuition. Like, yeah, that's what I kind of feel like from that. Like, let me be more compassionate with myself so that I can actually learn how, like, my intuition is speaking to me. Like, I can go within myself and I can ask myself, how does this feel? And I know if it doesn't feel fulfilling or not. That's your answer. If it's not deeply fulfilling you, then it's not for you. Like that's not it. It's not the answer. Okay. It's not the answer. Okay. So let's see what message they have for you. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. What additional messages do you have? And the compassionate part, I feel like it's really just not holding anything over your head. It could be connected to other people as well, especially when it comes to like, but I don't feel like it. Like, I feel like certain people could have said certain things to you and you gave their voice power over like your own higher instinct. And so you really guilt trip yourself over that. Like you just like, dang, like I knew better, but I allowed for what this person said to like make me not believe in myself or make me not trust myself. Like, dang, why did I have to do that? It's just saying, hey, be compassionate to yourself. It's okay. You're doing the best that you know with the tools that you have. And in order to learn how to use your tools better, which is your intuition, you need to allow for yourself to grow. You need to allow for yourself to learn, and you need to allow for yourself to make these mistakes. You need to allow for yourself to actually trust your intuition. And when it comes to intuition, it's a feeling. You don't really see a lot of things in the physical. It's just a feeling. Okay. I trust my intuition to lead me down the right path. And like certain people be like, why are you walking into the darkness? Like, why are you walking into the unknown? Because my intuition told me to. That's why. Okay. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I truly appreciate you. Additional messages do you have? Oh man. Am I still cutting out? I really hope. I'm gonna do my best to speak slowly. I'm gonna do my best to speak slowly. Okay. So we have the Sun card, we have the Death card, we have the Wheel card, we have the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. The Four of Swords and the Five of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Can you still hear me? The Chariot card and the Lover's card, the Nine of Cups with the Hierophant. Okay, but before I get into the spread, pretty much what I was saying is like being able to be compassionate with yourself is pretty much allowing for you to learn how to use your intuition. Like that's a tool that you have to help you in this life. because especially when it comes to our own like emotions, and then other people, like certain people can like manipulate us. And so that intuition is there to literally protect us and keep us safe. And I feel like they're saying it's like, don't be afraid of trying something new or setting something down out of fear that, you won't be successful. Because, like, right here it says, I'm still here and thriving. I always end up better, So, like, regardless of me not fully knowing what this will take place, because how some people be like, I need a whole game plan. I need to know all the answers before I'm able to support you doing this. And if they're not able to see what you see, like they're literally going to go out of their way to try to make you feel bad for trusting your gut. And it's just like, regardless of what happened, like regardless of what the result will be, I'm going to end up better, stronger, and wiser, because I'm not someone who just stays down. Like, even if I was to fail, like even if I was to not get the result that I wanted, like I'm not the type to just stay down. I'm going to always pick myself back up. So this Sun card with this Death card, this Wheel, all of that is major arcana. Card is Leo energy. We got Scorpio energy. We have Leo strong. We have Scorpio energy here strong. We have Taurus energy here strong, and we have Aquarius energy. But so you might have those in your chart. This Death card does talk about it's a door that's coming to an ending. And like it is literally challenging you to show up in a completely then you may not be used to showing up as. Like this Death card is like massive change. It's a lot of massive change that's coming to really bring a lot of joy into your life. Like that's what this of joy. But this Nine of Wands, this Eight of Swords, this Seven of Wands is like, this is someone who is kind of feeling defeated. This is someone who kind of is feeling defensive, who may be on the verge of giving up. And it's because of the way that they're thinking about things. They could be overthinking this new stage, that all these changes that are happening in their life. Like, am I capable? That could be being harshly critical on themselves. They may be feeling like they're not in alignment. The Four Swords talk about meditating. The Seven of Wands talk about meditating. Both of these energy talks about blocking. So there is someone who you need to distance yourself from, and / you may just need to distance yourself from people who you're closing the door off of, but for people who like are energies that resonate with this old version of you. When I see the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands, this does talk about either energetically distancing or literally blocking. Like it's literally blocking certain energies out. And you could already have them blocked, but their energy could still possibly be affecting your mind, especially with this Eight of Swords. Like, see how this is like imposter syndrome. Like when they're looking in a mirror, they're not really able to see what their gut is telling them. Like they're not really even able to see like the changes that they've made, period. They're not able to see the changes that they've made. They're not able to see their transformations simply because of all of this defeated energy. I honestly feel like it's because of this harsh criticism. This Five of Swords energy. Like this is like resentment. It's like hurt people type of energy. This is like trying to prove something to somebody, and it's keeping someone stuck and stagnant. So all I can say, this energy is very stagnant. And it's something that should have, like, I feel like the door is closed. I'm not really sure why it's still causing a heavy effect though. Like the door should have been closed a long time ago. And / are the doors already closed. However, when it comes to healing and transforming, someone still feels stuck. Someone still feels stuck when it comes to transforming from that particular type of energy. Usually when I see Five of Swords, I'm like, this is energy that's like, you have to take certain losses as losses and put it down and walk away and not allow for it to be attached to your worth. And like if this is your energy, like it's easier to be more compassionate with you. But if this is somebody who said you've already tried something like that and that happened or you failed at that, this is just like literally distancing yourself from that person, because it causes for a lot of doubt in your mind, and it causes for you to be stagnant. And there's this huge transformation that's taking place that honestly needs you to, like, you need to be able to stand up for this fully. And your gut is telling you that this is something that you want to do. This is like, okay, I am being challenged to take a stance for myself, but not in a harsh, mean way. It's coming from a compassionate place. Like the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands, it's like me standing up for my own unique ways of seeing things, my own unique ways of viewing things, my own unique ways of doing things that help me come to a state of peace. So, those widget things that people may have, like I think it's for people who have ADHD and they like play with it to keep their mind busy or to help them be calm or whatever. Like it's almost like that, or clicking of the pen. That may annoy certain people, but some people, like, that literally helps them be at peace. So I do feel like they want you to kind of like see how you can transform um the things that you do, like maybe in certain habits, certain habits, certain belief patterns, certain patterns as a whole, that helps you maintain your state of peace. Whether that's like being in your own space for a little bit, taking a break from certain things that you feel like is really making you feel very defeated. Whether those are thoughts in your own mind, which I do feel like it is kind of self-imposed because of the Eight of Swords, like seeing how you can just take a break. And it's like sometimes if I feel like I'm not able to create a more optimistic point of view or a more optimistic perspective, then I need to just stop thinking altogether. I need to stop thinking altogether. And in that moment, I could play something. I can play something. Sun card talks about a lot of joyful energy, talks about children. Like these are things that make me feel happy so that I can continue to go through this transformation. The transformation is already taking place. Like this is the universe is making all of this work. So there are literally new doors that are opening and there's old doors that are coming to an end. There's literally certain things that are transforming and they're all transforming for the better. The only thing that is like startling to me is this Eight of Swords with this Five of Swords with this Four of Swords. And this is like, okay, all you need to do is just take a break, meditate, and see like, hey, is this me listening to my heart or is this me listening to my head? Am I too in my head? And look, Tony Robbins was like, when you're in your head, you dead, girl. Like I was like, damn, Tony, you calling me out? You calling me out? Like, am I even listening to my heart altogether? It's like you could be feeling so defeated, so tired because the energy, like you're fighting with yourself. You could be fighting with your own ego, like just really centered around like yourself, oh, even the way that you put yourself out there. And the Sun card is just like, just go be joyful, just go rejoice in all of these changes that are taking place, because all of these changes that are taking place are really for your greater good. And it's only when you are over stressing or overthinking or worrying about it is when actual problems are being created, because it doesn't seem like you know and again, coming from a place of compassion, don't beat yourself up. This is just like, okay, let me see how I can just accept myself and let me try new things out to see what I can do to help me come to a state of peace. Like it may not be widely accepted by a lot of people. This could even be getting into yoga and meditation with this Seven of Wands, maybe stretches, or maybe even like creating a space for yourself. Like literally, if you have an extra room in your house or something, like see, you can decorate that for like, this is my own sanctuary where I can come and I can literally feel at peace. Like I can tune in to my gut. I can tune into the realities that support me, even if there's darkness around me, even if other people are going through dark times, I know how to create my own sanctuary that helps me trust my gut. And it's like, you cannot give up on yourself. You can't give up on your own intuition. Like that's the one thing that is really worth the fight. Like they want you to persevere when it comes to that, because these changes that are taking place are for the better. And there might be some sort of move. The Chariot card, the Lovers, the Nine of Cups, the Hierophant. This is like achieving some sort of big goal, like a wish fulfillment when it comes to like this is mastering something, mastering a deep connection, like moving to a different stage in your relationships, like a deeper level in your relationship. It's a lot of happiness and a lot of joy, but it's coming from someone literally cutting out this deceptive energy. And it could be someone who just wants instant gratification with this King of Wands energy. They're not being patient enough themselves when it comes to the changes that are actually taking place. So it's like once I start adopting to a new pattern, a new thought pattern, I'm understanding that these thought patterns are literally sending off different vibrations, and then that I have to literally be patient as things are being brought down into the physical. I can't allow for, this instant gratification to make me feel too defeated. And it may not even be you, it could be other people who are just waiting for you to prove something to them. This is like, let me go in my own time. Let me just trust the way things are aligning for me. Let me trust the transformations that are taking place for me. Like, this is like literally me rebirthing myself. It could even be getting reconnected with your own childlike energy, like your own heightened state of joy. Like, how were you as a child? How do you feel like you should have been as a child? And see how you can be that way now. So let's pull some cards for you. This is heavy, like, but there's a strong message taking a break from something. Like, just this Seven of Swords is for, like, it could be taking a break from your own mind. Like, Seven of Wands, Four of Swords, that also talks about waiting until the right time. Because Five of Swords energy is like, I don't even like, this is yours. It's like, this is not energy you want to battle with, or this is not energy that you want to fight with. So, like, if this is your energy, this is just you, like, compassionately saying, hey, I need my own space and time to just, I don't need you to tell me what I need to do. I need to go within myself and just let me flow. Just let me flow. That could be how someone is feeling, or that can be you. But the Five of Swords is, don't taunt them and don't taunt yourself. Like, because the Eight of Swords is like someone is wrapping themselves up in certain thoughts, but it's like the more someone comes at them with their perspective or with their thoughts, like, it only makes things worse. It only makes them feel more defeated because they're already being really, really hard on themselves. And so this is like giving somebody space because they need it. We have joy here at the bottom of the deck. We have faith, prayer, bittersweet. And prayer talks about, like, if my thoughts are a form of prayer, how can I use my thoughts in a more proactive or productive way? And joy talks about, there's this leap of faith. It says joy is a vibrational energy that, causes for things to move faster. So me being able to be at a joyful state will help all of these transformations take place faster. The moment I get stuck in my head, it only slows things up for me. And that's why they want you to find your own unique ways of coming to a state of peace so that you can activate your solar plexus, your sacral, and feel like joyful. Like, maybe even being around certain people who you feel like, okay, I'm not being judged. Like, I can literally, like, I can do the wave and they're just laughing with me, like, I can shake my booty, like, and they're just laughing with me. Like, these are the people who I'm going to surround myself with right now, because it's going to help these changes take place much faster. Okay, so we do have a lot of purple and gray that came out, and that's really cool because this is like someone who your crown chakra and your brow chakra. So intuition, those are the highest points. Okay. So faith says, we are all wounded. Some wounds are recognized easily while others are not. Forge ahead and do not allow for your pain to hold you back. You are meant to inspire others, and if you do not carry on, they will suffer. It is time to deliver your message. So it says, I am more than I think I am. What frightens you is much smaller than you know. If you are experiencing pain, holding on tighter will only worsen the situation. Your greatness awaits. I have a tremendous amount of personal magnetism. Am I willing to allow for myself to shine? And just with that, it's like, okay, for once, let me just allow for myself to shine. Like, let me be okay with my joy. Let me be okay with allowing for myself to be joyful. Okay. Narrow focus, miracles all around, not following wise counsel, not accepting your gifts, using energy in a self defeating way, gift, muse, and fear. And then we have balance, and it says this card may indicate a reluctance to change. You may be hesitating because of the past, but that doesn't mean that you should be hasty. Weigh all sides before moving forward. This could mean the start of a relationship. Proceed slowly. And it could be a new relationship with yourself, or it could be like getting off of a break with somebody. I see that happening with time as someone is still undergoing these transformations. It says, I must create before the opportunity disappears. Running towards something may chase it away. Be wary of being deceived by your own desires. I take me wherever I go. Is there a part of my life that is out of alignment with who I am? Chasing illusions, health matters, compulsive behavior, dietary imbalance, being result oriented, self neglect, honoring values, assistance, courtesy, and support. And so it's the being result oriented that stood out to me, and I feel like that's why someone is kind of getting stuck in their head, or they're not like they're being really, really hard on themselves because they're being result oriented. Like they're like, okay, until I have this particular amount of money, or until I have this particular type of status, or until I'm in this particular position in my life, I'm not going to allow for myself to be at peace. Or I'm not going to allow for myself to feel joyful. And this is just like, okay, like you have this opportunity to feel joy right now. You just have to allow it in. There's a lot of support. There's a lot of assistance that's here for you. Take me wherever I go. So how can I be more kind to myself? Because really, I am my own best friend. And it's like, okay, would I talk to my best friend the way that I talk to myself? Like, let me see how I can, like, and that's what this Seven of Wands is like, even my heart. Like, let me see how I can imagine my heart or myself as literally a separate person than me, and see how I can, like, really build a deeper connection with that. And I like to see, like, a perspective that helps me. My inner child is a version, that's a baby version of me. My higher self is a parent version of me. And then I got me, my ego version of me, which could be like my shadow. She the balance. That's the balance. Okay. And so it's like my inner child sometimes want to do things and I allow for it to play. But then sometimes it can't play. It's like, okay, inner child, I know you want to play, but this is the time where you have to be serious now, okay? Or tone it down just a little bit. And then your higher self is literally your intuition. Like that's the part that knows better, that knows, okay, like this is what's going to help you develop yourself. So like, let's say I'm putting my child in a training course, I'm putting my child in dance classes because I see that they actually are really good at dancing, and I know they're gonna thank me for it later. They may be upset that they have to go to dance class and not able to hang out with their friends as much, but I know that this is something that they're going to thank me for later. So there's that type of energy, and you could be doing that for yourself. I feel like it's you doing it with yourself. I don't feel like it's you with doing that with someone else, but like really seeing how you can, like, okay, like I know that this is what I need to do. And it could be literally putting yourself in front of some paint, putting yourself in front of something that's going to help you play. And that's kind of like what I'm feeling like, honestly. And I ain't gonna cap. Okay. Um, and the meditation for that says, journey with Periwinkle. He tells you of the work he had to do to repair his past mistakes. He said, we all end up in the same place, so enjoy your journey. Sit with him. You will know when it's time to come back. And I feel like it's a balance with that too. Look, balance, because it's like, okay, yes, there are, I want to make sure I'm leaving a legacy, but I don't want to sacrifice my entire life. I don't want to say I can't live a joyful life now until I have a particular thing, because I could literally die tomorrow. Like no day is actually promised to us. So it's like I have to see how I can balance living in the moment while also living and thinking for long term as well. Okay. Then we have creation. And honestly, shit, life insurance help you with that. Like I'm learning more too, just about that. Like if you were to die, you can have a specific policy that'll literally leave millions of dollars. So I was just like, well, shit, you know? So, but I also feel like it really doesn't matter what dollar amount you leave people if they don't have the right mindset and the right perspective and the right values. Because they can have $1 million and they can blow through that $1 million and still be broke. They don't have the right mindset. They don't have the right perspective. They don't know how to make investments. So, like, what you can really leave behind is the value of connection, the value of enjoying this journey, the value of enjoying life, understanding, like, we don't have, like, we can literally be joyful with nothing and we can be joyful with everything. We can be joyful in every single stage that we're in. We can search, seek, and find and align with that joy in every single stage that we're in. Okay. So creation says letting go of old ideas and allowing new growth are primary now. The mission you have been on may be complete. A new dawn is coming. It is time to open yourself to divine inspiration. The message here is let go. You no longer need to be a warrior. So creation says, I will guide you to your muse. Your path is an artistic one. Express your love in a tangible art form. It's time to make decisions. Am I waiting for someone's permission to create my life? What do I need to see in order to claim my own gifts? Opening to magic, lasting transformation, divine feminine, awakening creativity, finding your muse, owning your gift, creativity, muse, and magic. And I feel like it's owning your gifts. I mean, you may not fully be aware. I feel like you are. It might just be like hidden under stuff. But that's why they want you to like really see how you can go within yourself and like ask yourself, ask your gut, get really aligned and attuned. Like the Seven of Wands is, I'm not really like people's energies, people perspective, and people's thought is here, but I'm really listening to my own gut. Like I'm really going into inside of myself and asking myself, how does this feel to me? All right. So if there's anybody else who wants to read, yes, I'm in the reading. Okay. Alrighty, you guys. Thank y'all for joining me. I love y'all very much. And we are going to sign off. Okay? I'll talk to y'all later. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful day on purpose. Protect your peace. And don't let these hoes get you outside yourself. Later.